It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Up next, it's our main event between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And off we go from SoFi. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Set. Delta. Hut.
Right to the air is Herbert. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Set. 180. Ready.
Herbert now off the play fake. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Set. Black 80. Black. Set.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And this one is knocked away from the intended target. Good start from the defense here as that incompletion brings up 2nd down. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. And a tackle made by Princely Umemi-Ellen.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Set. 5-9, 5-9.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
On for the Chargers field goal.
Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And they scoop up the block and don't stop until they reach pay dirt. Well, shout out to the special teamers, Brock. They got somebody in free to block that kick, and things just got better from there as he took it all the way back.
These special teams coaches, they live in dark places, man, and they look for any vulnerability they can. A lot of times, you're a step slow, just a millisecond away. Not that time. It pays off in the biggest of ways.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. 5-9, 5-9. Set.
Here's Hampton, open the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
27-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Set. Wide hot. Ready.
Back to Hampton. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Set. 380. You got to thumb this out. Go.
Herbert on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
To number 88.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Kappa.
Now an inside give to Hampton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Set. Lion. Ready.
Again, it's Hampton. And he takes it across midfield and in the Panthers' territory. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Set. 380. Home troops right. Set.
Herbert gonna tuck and run. And a slide forward halted after a couple of yards. Nick Scorton there on the play.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Set.
To the air this time. Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. And He's taken down at the 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Set. 380.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now.
Hey, ram. Baylor tight. Set.
Hampton gets the handoff. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal.
380. Go.
From the red zone on first. Has it down close. That is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers put it to a lower point on the scoreboard. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10. And going play action. Young. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Ready.
On first down, they'll run. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Okay, ready?
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Let's go. Ready?
Out of the gun, Young. Don't try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Chargers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
To the line on first and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Set. 380. Black 80. Block. Ready.
A run now with Hampton. Rob flat, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Kappa.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
It's a gain of 20.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Offense is set, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the counter, it's Hampton. Their next snap is going to come from the red zone block. He's down at that 17-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Well, that play right there, that one is why linemen, they run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs could go do their job.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
380. Kappa. Set.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's 2nd 10.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Set. 380.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We're back to SoFi right after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they are thinking points.
Here we go, son. Underfront. 319, get that. Right.
On the keeper, here's Fields. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Up to the races, middle of the field. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. 380.
Gets in now, up the middle. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Set.
Herbert from the gun. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Set. 380. Go.
3rd and long for him here. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
They can get a few yards before they bring him down in return.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. Ready?
This drive will begin behind the line. He lost that football. But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Young working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Ready.
He'll air it out on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. Making the call himself. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Let's go now. 52 blue. Hut.
To the air on first down. Young. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Down. Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Young. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
after the dropped INT, Brock. This drive's days seem numbered, and they've got 3rd and long here.
Ready. Cut.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Flush out now to his left. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. And this stays tied here in the second.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely on line. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Delta, ready.
Hampton gets it from the pistol. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Set. Black 80, black. Set.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
So 1st down from the 41.
Set. Lion. Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 28. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets them the 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Shotgun give to Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Kappa. Baylor tight.
Herbert back to throw. Catch is made. That's Trey Harris. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Set. 380. 380.
Looking inside the red zone. He's got it. It's in
That
close.
was really
They'll get this
overestimated.
down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, they don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he's all the way to the edge and out of bounds along the line.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals just aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Escapes the defender. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Set, ready.
They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. He cuts it to the right sideline. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 37 on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
First down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
45, wide, hut.
From the pistol, it's Young. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down.
Second and 10.
Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
The left side, Sanders has it. And this one doesn't go far.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Chargers are going to opt for a 50B, third down.
Come on, set. Red, 30, set.
Young hangs on to it. They're going to get to him, and what a shot! The football's out! But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it. Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set. 380. Set.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. On it to the couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
That's a throw at this level with so much speed and length. You got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is second down.
Set. Delta. Hut.
Into the gun. Here's Hampton. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Drops this one off to Hampton. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down.
A 4-yard gain.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he'll try to hit this one well. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Let's go. Ready?
First down, Young.
Oh my fucking God, Rice.
Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT.
Come
And
on,
the Chargers
bro.
will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get an interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. His only previous one thus far was blocked. Dicker connects there and add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Points off takeaways. Usually a bigger stat, Kate, on the hardwood, that other sport that you call. But it's a big one in football, too, and those 3 should pay dividends.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Power squib kick is taken in. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Okay, break.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
50, green. Check.
Starting this 3rd quarter, it's Hubbard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Okay, ready?
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
60 red. Fight, 60. Ready.
Young looking to throw. And this one is launched downfield. This is brought in at the 15. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers tie this game up.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. A little burst so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. This is Hampton, right side. Cut back now to the sideline. And He's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
It's a gain of
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Set. 380. 380. Ready.
They give to Harris from the gun. He's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Black 80. Black. Set.
Herbert. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Set. 380. Set.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Delta. Set. 5-9. 5-9. What is it?
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Wow, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought first half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose, and now they get it back just one snap later.
It's Young to throw here on 1st. They connect on the deep shot. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
380. 380.
Play action now for Herbert. It's his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Set. 380.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
It's a gain of 2.
It's good for a couple of yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
380.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Set. Delta. Set. Go.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. He's going deep. Let's grab
Oh my
inside
goodness.
the 30.
Oh my goodness.
And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
380. You're out. Set.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Here we go. 319. Gonna cut.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down.
380. You're out. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. He's got it near the 8.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down.
5-9. Set. 80. You're out. Kappa. Set.
Here's Harris. And he gets
This
it
is
in the end zone.
not hold the 62 yards fucked up here.
The Chargers can tie it up after hitting Kennard in the 3rd. Najee Harris, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the double.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33.
He's taken down.
They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
That one's complete right side. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Here's ETN on 1st down. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Down. 33. Hut.
Shotgun snap, now Young. Dropping deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is in. And the fumble recovery is made. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. And if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long.
Black. 95. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two on 3rd down critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, the coach wants to see them convert those. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Delta, go.
On the counter, it's Hampton. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. So we're through 3 here. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. To throw, Herbert. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long.
So hard the fuck.
The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. They get 35 out of that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
This one's caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 4th quarter lead. Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal.
Makes the score Chargers 38, Panthers 34. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the double.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60. Ready.
Handoff out of the pistol. Here's Hubbard. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Young working from the gun. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down from the 42.
Down. Set.
Out of the gun, Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys.
Okay, right.
Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Ready. Yellow. Cut.
On 2nd and 10, Young. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go. Cut.
Up, air it out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for them from the 31. 20 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Hampton gets the handout. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Here's Herbert. Going with the screen to Hampton. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Running behind center with Harris. Bounces this outside, winds up with a nice 50 yards there as a result. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Hampton now up the middle. That is exactly why you rally to the football. You got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Panthers bringing out a 5th defensive back on 3rd. Throw here, 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
A big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. From the right hash, 52 yards out. That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And their lead will remain unchanged in the 4th.
Obviously, Kate, that miss would have made it a touchdown game. But think of it this way, it's still a touchdown game. But instead of it forcing overtime, now it's going to give them a loss.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. Down the sideline of the 45. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. This play goes for 36. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
33.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Defense shows blitz. Young. That's complete. Sanders has got it outright. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Set.
He'll throw it. He's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Got it.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Check, hut.
From the gun, ETN gets it. Drops like the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 11-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Panthers losing by 4.
Okay, ready?
Another try for them from the 11. Here's 2nd and 10.
Set, red, shot. 17, yellow, 43. Ready.
Young throwing here. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers jump in front late.
Touchdown, Carolina.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Chargers, 38.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play. I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. 319, get that. Get high.
Draw play here, Hampton. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate.
Now hang on, they want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. So upon further review and a consultation from Game Day Central, the call overturned.
380.
Back to throw. Getting out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But and that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Black 80, black, go.
Setting up to pass. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
White 80. White 80 hot.
Shotgun give to Hampton. He's got
Oh, man.
left side. He's off to the races. And he will score and give the lead in the final minute.
It's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Panthers 41. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go.
We'll look to throw it. And Willie, oh, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. From the pistol, it's Young. Trying to push deep downfield. Well, would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up 3rd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Looking to throw it. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
Okay, that is such a great job defensively. You get these 5 wide sets, there is so much speed to cover, so much complexity to handle. The defense, they ace the test.
Ready.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down.
Here we go. Set. 10 flat. Ready.
Desperation time here. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 319, right?
Fields gets it out right quick. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Set. Lion.
So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
I need to do the ball 19 times.